Life is dull, it's nothing but one big lull. Then presto, you do a skull and find that you're reeling. She sighs and you're feeling like the toy on a string. And your heart goes ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding, ring-a-ding-ding.
So I guess what I'm saying is, after everything we've seen around here, whether you agree with them or not, you cannot deny that these guys are completely insane. Oh, you said it, Rex. The sooner we finish up here, the sooner we can return to civilization and let Crocker worry about this instead.
I've got your back.
Hell yeah! One does not simply expect the Courier's posse to just stop. We should go grab the ladies now. The last thing I want is for them to accuse us of taking too long. Plus, I don't want to be a rat when Cass finally snaps from these guys calling her a savage all the time. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking about you people. A bunch of backwards-thinking wackos whose default greeting to anyone from outside is a barrage of heavy explosives. Who are the savages around here? At least it's a nice day this morning, but I can't help but feel it's somewhat ruined by the distant sound of explosions. I thought the Great War was over, but I guess it never hurts to prepare for the next one, right? Man, I didn't realize that's what being civilized meant. Good morning, ladies. Wow, you guys don't look too good. Not a good night's sleep? It was all the explosions, wasn't it? Well, if we play our cards right, we won't need to suffer that for much longer.
Let's hit the road.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
Well then, prepare for excitement. I think Pearl's planning on telling us a few things today. You know, things that may or may not involve a flying machine dropping hot explosives on people like us. Yeah, her little family has been implying that all evening with varying degrees of subtlety, ranging from very little to none at all.
Once a Republican, always a Republican.
You know, I think these guys are trying to tell us a few things, like how they're not friends of the NCR. Please don't shoot them, Boom. Well, this is awkward. Yeah, if you want privacy for your bathroom, you might consider fitting a door, or at least a blind.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child.
Even though half the time I've done nothing but criticize their ideals. Well, I certainly appreciate the sentiment. Well, here's something else to add to that list. Loyal's assistant, whatever his name was, has finally hit puberty. I would tell you to hide the womenfolk, but he's already zeroed in on a potential target.
Well, well, this is welcome news. Who is she?
Wait until you hear the rest of this story before you say that. This quote-unquote lucky lady currently works for the Crimson Caravan. Yeah, that's right. That boy is going long range for his first date.
She's with those traitors? They've tried to contact us before, but I'm not interested in trading with greedy savages. This presents a bit of a problem. Jack isn't allowed to leave Nellis, and I doubt she would make it through the artillery alive.
Yep, pretty much exactly what I expected. See this look on my face? It says, why the fuck do I even bother? Look, you're the one who told me you want to let the outside world in bit by bit, and now you want to be the one to stop that boy from growing up?
I suppose Jack deserves a chance at love. You can tell Jack she has a free pass to enter, but he is responsible for her actions. Do not make me regret this decision, outsider.
Hey, that's a conversation you should have with him, not me. I'm just the middleman. If you want me to become a consultant as well, then I will have to charge extra. I'd rather not, if you don't mind. I've done enough petty favors for your people already.
I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
Ah, yes, the big hoarder in the room. I think it's not really a secret anymore, but sure, I'll humor you. I can't wait to hear the full extent of this plan and then mocking it for how irrational it is. I live for that kind of shit. Okay, everyone, are you ready to find out how the world's gonna end for the second time? Me neither, but we're gonna do it anyway because the NCR demands it. I guess we should grab the new guy as well. I don't think he's jaded enough just yet. He needs to understand just how messed up the wasteland really is. Oh, Arcade, are the patients dead yet? Well, I don't smell any blood, so that's a start.
What's up?
Quite a lot, actually. I'll tell you about it later, but first we need to finish up here.
If I haven't said it before, outsider, let me say it now. Welcome to Nellis. Word from Pearl is that you are to be greeted as a friend.
Wow, you changed your tone, haven't you? What happened to the whole savage thing? Oh, I see. My friend here must have done your work for you. Oh boy, that must have been an awkward evening. I believe there's something you should say at this point.
Those men owe you their lives. Seems we could learn a thing or two from you savages. when it comes to medicine at least.
Oh, trust me, we're gonna show you how to do a lot more than that. I'm tempted to show you a thing or two about equality right now with my pistol, but that's a lesson for another day.
Later.
Oh, you bet your ass we're coming back later. Your homework for the day is gonna be how to keep your attitude problems to yourself. Let's go, Arcade. I've had enough of this place.
Lead the way.
Okay, you didn't miss much. Long story short, Pearl wants us to help them with a bomber situation. Now, I'm actually kind of curious. Their grand dream has so many problems, it's a wonder how they convinced themselves it would ever work in the first place. Of course, the obvious explanation would be hallucinogenics. That can explain at least 75% of all insane ideas out there. But just in case they're not completely insane, we need to assess the potential damage this can cause. Now, granted, I can't imagine these guys fully understand how much fuel a bomber would need to even take off. So if we're lucky, that thing is gonna rot inside the hangar for a few years at least. But assuming they have a solution for that, then we really do have a problem. Oh, you think so, do ya? That's right. Rex and I have seen what they've got already. Feel free to stare at it in terror while I speak to Loyal. Then you'll understand the situation. Where is he anyway? Hello, Jack.
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams?
Oh, I have, and you're in luck. Turns out she's also into the whole spying and lusting after people she's never met before thing. I guess it's a common hobby in the wasteland. Apparently finding true love isn't what it used to be.
She does? You mean it? That's incredible. What happens next? Can she come here? How do we make sure she doesn't get blown up? Should I talk to the gunners or to Pearl?
Slow down there, boy. You need to learn how to take things slowly. Do you want her to think you're the twitchy type? Not a good trait to have when you're dealing with explosives all day. Besides, I didn't say she was into you. Okay, that was a bit far, even for me. But hey, at least I talked to Pearl about it. The rest is up to you now.
Here, take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming, and not to shoot at her.
You do that. And hey, if it all works out, I can expect a drink out of it, right? Good lord, that boy has a lot to learn about being subtle. The fact that I'm lecturing him about it is a testimony in of itself.
If you can't keep that thing under control, I will.
Oh, I'd like to see you try, old man.
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water.
Lady in the water? What is that, military jargon? You know, I think you need to make things a bit more cryptic. I'm not sure this story is creepy enough yet.
Ain't nothing creepy about it. It's a term of respect. A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over.
Really?
But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say?
I'm not sure you want to know what I think about all this. Why don't we take this one step at a time? Where exactly is this thing?
It's at the bottom of Lake Mead. I'll mark its location on your Pip-Boy map.
And what? You want me to just wave my hand and raise that thing out of the water through sheer force of will? What the hell is the plan here?
Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest.
And then laugh as the whole thing disintegrates. Here's a thought. If it's so simple, why don't you do it? I'm pretty sure you're the expert here. Plus, if that thing really does fall apart on its way up, I want to see the look on your face firsthand.
Maybe you don't understand. Hasn't been one of us, not a one, to set a foot outside Nellis in over 50 years. You come along with your knowledge of the outside, and it seems the time's come to raise the lady after all.
Oh, I understand perfectly well. I understand that you've been dreaming of this for so long, you can't even see the cracks in the plan anymore. What if the thing has rusted down to scrap metal after all this time? What if the ballast isn't enough to raise it? This is the most stupid plan I've ever heard.
No, it's not. It's the smartest idea you ever heard. But you're too stupid to know it.
Oh, you old fuck. I would kill for less than that, and I probably have. But you know what? I'll do it. I want to see how you're gonna explain yourself to Pearl when the plan falls to pieces. And don't you try to push the blame on me when it does. Between us, we can burn this place to the fucking ground. Now, are you gonna give me what I need or not?
Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button.
And straight away you forgot a crucial part of the plan. How am I supposed to do all this without drowning? I don't see any diving gear just lying around. You haven't thought about that, have you?
Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
Well, thank God he had the foresight. Hold my breath. Get some rest, old man. You are delusional. If the plan itself doesn't fall apart, your involvement will make it fail. For your sake, leave the details to someone else, please.
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams?
Oh wow, that was a hell of a deja vu, because I could have sworn we just talked about this less than 5 minutes ago. My bad. You see, the thing is, Jack, my life does not actually revolve around yours. You may think it does, but not everyone gives a fuck what you think. So no, I haven't seen her since the last time we talked.
Oh, well, let me know when you do.
Oh, I will, even though I have no obligation to do so. Tell you what, let's do a trade. Why don't you solve my drowning issues, and I'll make getting her here my top priority.
I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
In other words, this thing is leaking like a pre-war rubber dinghy. You know you could just make one, right? Corn silk, some rubber tubing, and slap some adhesive in there for good measure. In any case, I'm pretty sure the sealant in a pre-war pressure cooker would have degraded by now.
That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
You didn't actually do anything. I know it's a simple procedure, but it's not that simple. Wait a minute, did you already make one beforehand? Were you trying to see if I was stupid enough to fall for the pressure cooker trap? Ha! Well, talk about biting the hand that feeds you. I'm sure your dream girl would love to hear about this.
See ya.
Oh, you cheeky son of a bitch. Well, I didn't see that coming, I'll give you that much. If you think I'm gonna pay you back, don't. Expect it. Honestly, I can understand people playing tricks on a friend, but guess what? I'm not a friend. Everything we're doing here is for mutual benefit. As soon as we're done with this place, I am stepping out of this bubble. Well, I hope you guys are ready for some fresh water, because there's gonna be plenty of it. Anyway, you still haven't answered my question. What is a fish?
It's this slimy, scaled thing. Like a lake lurk, except no legs. Well, most times. They're like birds, except they stay underwater.
You have no idea, do you?
Anyway, I've seen pictures. One guy even had one above his bar in Reading, except it was made of pre-war plastic. He used to say it could sing, but I figured he was on a jet rush.
Oh, I've heard stranger things from sober people, and every time I do, I despair for humanity. Well, this is the girl we've been talking about. Hello again, remember me?
Hey.
Yeah, the stalker's back.
Hello again. How's your boomer friend?
Exceptionally rude and self-entitled. But hey, don't let my feelings influence your judgment. But yeah, I'm making a detour specifically to talk to you about it, so be thankful.
I was hoping you would. What's going on? Have they agreed to my safety yet?
If you don't mind a bit of dress up, learn how to behave yourself, and are willing to put up with their attitude, then sure, you're free to enter. Just make sure you're wearing this before you try crossing no man's land.
There's one more thing. I have a work contract with the Crimson Caravan, and if I walk away, I lose the wages they owe me. Could you do just one more thing for me and talk to Alice McLafferty about it? I know if I do it, she'll just say no. I'd hate to lose the money.
Oh wow, again with being the middleman. I should just charge an upfront fee from now on. And you know they're isolationists, right? What are you gonna spend your money on when you're there? Explosives? Or perhaps you're preparing for the inevitable split. At least you're a realist. Alright, Cass, I think you know what I'm gonna say next. You're staying out here while I deal with the lady in charge. After everything that's happened recently, I am not having you two in the same room together.
I'll hold up here. Don't be long.
Oh, I'm not keen on chatting either, believe me. I think we all know why. The things I do for someone else's relationships. Good morning, Madam McLafferty. Your favorite employee is back. Please, no need to offer me anything to drink. I'm just passing by.
Welcome back.
Thank you. How's business? Have you been keeping well? Nice weather we're having, right? Okay, that's my list of small talk over and done with. Let's just get to it. That redhead you have outside sweeping Brahmin dung was out of her contract.
Ah, yes. Her infatuation with a boomer she's never met. It's a small camp. Word gets around. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is undoubtedly why she sent you to talk to me instead of coming herself. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. That's the price of contract breaking. Take it or leave it.
Oh man, it is a wonder how you got to this position with such a short-sighted view of everything. Do I have to spell it out to you? Apparently so. Look, if Janet gets together with that boomer, then you will have an employee inside Nellis. Do you want me to draw a picture for you as well?
Intriguing. Janet puts in a good word for me, and the Crimson Caravan gains exclusive access to the boomers. Yes, it works for me. Janet will be paid what she's owed. Consider it a gift.
Well, aren't you the generous one? I'll be sure to pass the word along. My advice, stock up on missiles and prepare to offer batch discounts. And then wait for the caps to just roll in. I'll send you the consultancy bill tomorrow. Well, that felt good. It's always fun when I get to tell so-called experts how to do their job. I'm using the word expert very loosely here, of course. Well, good news, Cass. We can go now. She didn't suspect a damn thing.
Let's roll out then.
Hold on. Need to give Miss Janet here the good news.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet?
I have, but there's a few strings attached. You need to make a good impression on their leader, and if they consider trading with outsiders, you know who to recommend. Just be subtle about it, okay? And by that I mean don't mention Crimson Caravan every other time you open your mouth, and you should be okay. Now take the money and get going.
That's great. I can't believe you went through all this trouble for me. Thank you.
Whoa there! Talk about speed changing. I guess she really couldn't wait to meet her Prince Charming. Maybe this will work after all. Who knows?
Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
Hey!
Oh, hey there! Is that an excuse to blow shit up? Oh, you are just too considerate. Rex, you might want to hold back a bit from now on. I don't think explosions have a sense of friend or foe. They don't usually bother with that kind of discrimination. Anyway, you were saying something about getting swooped up, Arcade? Well, stick around Nellis for a bit longer and you might get lucky. You could possibly find yourself a man and learn how to fly at the same time. Multitasking.
What? Oh, alright. Guess you've got a Legion outlook on things. No problems here. There's a lot more of that in the Mojave than you see.
Whoa there, you might want to take that back. The Doctor here isn't exactly a fan of the Crimson, if you know what I mean.
Oh. Damn, no offense meant.
God, you are on fire today, Cass. It's not always like this, by the way, Arcade. Please don't get the wrong idea. This, on the other hand, does happen a lot. Well, unless this guy is having an early morning nap, I'm gonna assume he's dead. No blood though, so I guess he had a heart attack? I'm usually an expert on causing death, but only the messy type, so I have no idea. These toxic barrels look suspicious though. But then again, so is whatever's causing that. Okay, hold still, you little fucker. What a fantastic shot. God, I am just magnificent with that thing. So magnificent, in fact, I think I'm gonna stick with the rifle for the time being. Yeah, we have to give them a sporting chance, right? The Courier never take the easy way out, you fucking liars. Well, I think we found our culprit, and you are not helping.
All mine.
Hold this, please. Thanks.
Now that wasn't actually a bad shot if I do say so myself. Feel free not to correct me, thank you very much. Oh, come on now. Seriously, what kind of wild animal runs towards an explosion? And what is this place? A toxic waste dumping ground? The fact that they were using military trucks is a pretty bad omen, I'll say that much. Note to self, recommend this place for any mad scientists out there looking to experiment on toxic waste, but otherwise, stay the fuck away from this area. The fact that we're so close to the lake is not making me feel any better. Don't people drink from that place? Well, fuck this. I'm sticking with bottled water from now on. Hell, Nuka-Cola is probably more sanitary, and you can almost taste the radiation from that. And isn't that Camp Golf? I assume they don't know about any of this.
It was on the front line for a while. Only resort in New Vegas no one wanted to get sent to. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. They pulled most of the troops out of there after we took the Hoover Dam.
And then, the fight.
Oh, so in that case, it's only natural for us to start shooting right outside the doorstep. Oh yeah, there's no way they're gonna think an attack is happening. We're just out for a spot of mole rat hunting. No need for alarm. So, who feels like explaining this to the camp commander? Nobody? That's what I thought. Jesus Christ. Look, I know we're not exactly being watched by the boomers out here, and I know you guys don't give a shit what they think anyway, but that was not a good example of why they shouldn't call us savages. If I was a soldier stationed there, I would not appreciate a false alarm like that. Okay, I get the message. Apparently you guys don't give a shit what they think either. That's fine, I can work with that, as long as you guys handle the consequences. See if I care. I hope to God they don't have a sniper watching with an itchy trigger finger. Oh shit, it's one of those things. Okay, fuck this. I'm joining the club. To hell with the soldiers. These guys are bad news. Come on, take them down.
Oh, fuck me.
And everybody chill. Whew. Alright. Okay, we have numbers on our side. It's all good. Last time I got stung by one of those things, I lost the ability to walk for at least 30 minutes, along with a few other bodily functions. The point is, don't let them get too close or things get messy in every single way imaginable. And we just happened to walk straight into a nesting area, because of course we did. Why would God only put one of those things here when he could throw in a dozen more instead? Same logic applies to geckos, feral ghouls, chupacabras, whatever nasty shit you fancy really. He's not fussed. As long as it wants to kill us, then it qualifies. You know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna take them all out. Once he realizes that this trick doesn't work, he'll have to try a different way to send me to hell. And hey, we're doing a public service either way. We are so considerate. Know your place, giant wasp! Yeah, we could just use insecticides, but this is much more direct and satisfying.
Looks like break time's over.
I don't think we really had one to begin with. And that's good, because laziness equals dead courier, and I don't really want a dead courier, thank you.
Here we go.
Yeah, we should really consider starting a pest control company. Because this is all unpaid work as far as I'm concerned. Wow, I don't know who lives in that shack, but I'm pretty sure they're dead now. That means no collateral damage. Okay, that was pathetic. And so was that. What the hell? This is a grenade launcher. Oh, come on. I can throw grenades further than that. Okay, Boone, now you're just showing off. You know, these grenades aren't exactly cheap. At least give me a chance here, will ya? Oh, alright. Say goodbye to your eardrums.
That did not go as planned.
Okay, I am now officially deferring this problem to you guys. Make me proud. Okay, why do the boomers love these things so much? I mean, look at this. How far up do I have to aim to hit anything? Oh, perfect. It blew up the dead one. Well, I didn't realize this is meant to be a waste disposal unit. My mistake. Clearly, I was using it wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm sticking with regular old firearms like the savage that I am. I can only blame myself. Oh, for the love of God. Okay, Arcade, we get it. You have a plasma pistol. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I hope that came out of your own pocket, by the way. I don't think Julie Farkas would be happy to see you spending the followers' meager funding on something like that. Besides, you of all people should understand the side effects of snorting plasma. I would point you towards the Silver Rush for prime evidence, except the samples there have been contaminated by my bullets, so you're gonna have to take my word for it. Science will vindicate me one day, and when that happens, remember that I'm the one who did the field research, so I want my name on the paper. Okay, I don't think Loyal quite understands just how big this lake really is. Either that or he realizes he's not paying me by the hour. Well, I hope you guys brought some books or something, because we might be here for quite a while. We can use this rather convenient building as a staging area, after we kick out the existing occupants, of course. Oh, shut up. You know it's not gonna be permanent. I'll be sure to ask them really nicely, just for you. Knock knock. Alternatively, this place could be vacant, which is just as well. I didn't feel like locking a family out of their own house. Not today, anyway. No idea, but I do know I'm not gonna be swimming whilst wearing heavy body armor, so, avert your eyes, ladies. I can't guarantee you won't shoot me for this. And I have 2 more scars that I can't show you, because frankly, we're not that close yet. Well, since we only have 1 rebreather, I'm on my own for this one, so, talk about yourselves. Yeah, this is gonna be... Oh god, it's the oldest of the house! Oh shit, just so you know, I'm going for a swim. I was not having sex in your house. Let's just get that bit straight at least. Look, this was all just a misunderstanding. If we could just calm the fuck down, I'll be on my way. Whew. Okay, note to self, do not ever live near the lake, and absolutely stick with bottled water from now on. I mean, I don't like judging people based on their appearance, especially these days, but damn, I draw the line at having gills. Man, whatever they're talking about in there must be super interesting if they didn't hear any of that. Alright, let's get this over with. Huh? Oh man, this is cold. And very murky. I don't like this. Oh god, this rebreather is tight as well. Oh. Alright. So how much oxygen can this thing hold? In hindsight, maybe I should have double-checked that before doing this. The head-first, warrior-later approach doesn't always go well with deep-water diving. So what is this platform doing here anyway? Do people hate dry land that much? I mean, fair enough. Oh, God! It's the relatives of that family I killed. Well, I guess I better finish what I started.
Shut the fuck up!
Well, this could have gone better. Good thing I packed this pistol. My paranoid delusions finally paid off. Tactical retreat! Wait, what the fuck am I doing? I'm screwed if they follow me down here. Yeah, I'm not a marine biologist, but I get the feeling those things are adapted for aquatic hunting. And well, that is interesting. I think I'll leave the research to the professionals this time round. I'm not doing this shit for free, do you hear me? You're in my element now! Stop shouting and pay attention! Oh god, my organs! Ah! Tactical retreat number 2! Okay, that is it. I think you guys just reserved a spot on the extinction list. Oh god! Yeah, I don't see any reason why the ability to generate miniature sonic booms should be in the gene pool. I'm sorry guys, but clearly you just evolved to annoy people like me. Oh god. Yeah, evolution is good. It's given us many useful things, but it's also given us plenty of dead ends. I guess which category you belong to. Don't blame me, blame the competition. Always fair in love and indiscriminate slaughter. I'm not quite sure who wrote that, but clearly he did so after killing his ex-girlfriend. God damn it, guys, just give up, please. This is my last clip as well. How many do you think I could stuff down my pants? There's plenty of room in there, but not that much. Oh god, fresh air. Okay, I need to take a short break. So who the hell lived here? I want to teach them a lesson about scouting for locations. Wasteland Survival Guide? What the hell? Surely this wasn't printed before the war. Well, clearly it's not that effective considering the owners are dead. Let's see. Lead author and subject matter expert, The Lone Wanderer. Wow, of all the cliched pen names you could have gone for, you went for the least snappy one. Assistant author, Warrior Brown. For the hard of hearing, please enable the Pip-Boy's speech functions for the audio version of this book. The Pip-Boy has a speech function? Like an AI? Ha! Fuck that! As if Eddie wasn't enough! Well, either way, I'm gonna have to leave this up here for the time being. All things considered, books and water aren't always good friends. Well, back into the toxic sludge pit. I'm gonna need a checkup after this, I swear to God. Then again, it can't be that bad. There are fishes in here, and they're not the size of cars, and they don't eat people. Nor are they singing, as far as I can tell, so Cass doesn't know what the fuck she was talking about. Yeah, she should absolutely try this and see for herself. I mean, you could argue those giant humanoid crab things can sing, if you're into that kind of music, but then I'll just have to shoot you too. It's not art when it can literally kill the audience. So, how long before I have to admit I have no idea where I'm going? Oh. Well, I guess I won't need to do that at all. Holy shit, Loyal's information was legit. But why did they leave this thing down here back then? These can't have been cheap to make, and it's not exactly in the ocean. Now that's what I call lazy. Whoa. Yeah, look, the pilots are still in there. They didn't bother to bring back the remains at least. Oh man, I wouldn't want to be the guy explaining this to the family members. So considering how Loyal only gave me 2 of these things, I'm going to assume he wants me to have 1 under each wing. Well, I mean fine, but ideally we should have 2 more. 1 under the nose and the last one under the tail. But hey, apparently I'm too stupid to understand this plan anyway, so I'm just gonna roll with it. I mean hell, if the pre-war military didn't think it was worth it, then I think I have the right to be at least dubious about this plan. Either way, this old flying contraption is gonna see some kind of action for the first time in several centuries. I bet the pre-war journalists never thought this would happen one day in the quite distant future. The Leviathan is real, and it shall rise. But first it must be awakened. Forget dark rituals and human sacrifice. What you actually need is 2 flotation devices, a detonator, and a lot of spare time. Now that's what I call a headline. If I don't hear about this on the New Vegas news tonight, I'll be very disappointed. But that's of course assuming this plan even works. For all we know, the boomers are gonna try to cover this up anyway. Well, I guess the Elder Gods are trying to tell me the time is just right for this ritual. In that case, arise! Holy shit, it worked! I mean, aha! Look at that! What did I say? One of the wings almost snapped right off. I was right! Partially. Well, that's good enough for me. I can tell Loyal just how risky this plan was, and he's not gonna immediately pull the grenade launcher on me, because let's be honest, I never said this would be a flawless delivery. I sure hope they thought about how they're gonna tow this thing back to Nellis without getting jumped by every prospector within the 3-mile radius, but hey, that's not my problem. For now, I'm just gonna bask in my own glory. I mean, no one else is here to call me out on it, so why the fuck not? Ah, yes. First the Lucky 38, and now this. Shit is changing around here. People of the Mojave, beware. Soon you shall tremble at the power of the B-29.